Hi crafters, it's Chloe from Chloe's Creative Cards, and today I'm going to show you how to create this beautiful butterfly card using our Botanical butterfly swirl stamp along with some of our beautiful butterfly papers, of course lots of glitter and sparkle, and I'm going to show you how to create this fabulous card. So to get started, I've got a piece of crystal white card that I've just trimmed down to size, and then I'm going to take a little anti-static bag and dust over like so. Then I'm going to grab my stamp from this beautiful Botanical butterfly swirl stamp and die set. So I'm going to be using the gorgeous swirl stamp to start with. So I'm going to pop that onto our acrylic block. I'm going to take our Wow clear embossing ink pad and just ink this up. Like so lots of light tapping all over the image. What we're then going to do is take our stamp, and I'm going to start with the first one in the bottom corner down here. So you want firm even pressure all over the image. You're then going to lift that off, and we're going to grab a piece of scrap card in, and we're going to sprinkle over some metallic silver sparkle embossing powder like so. I'm going to pop any excess back into the jar. This is metallic silver sparkle wow powder as well. It's a really beautiful colour. We're going to take our heat gun and we're going to heat up the image. So we're just going to hold that heat gun still. As soon as we see the embossing powder start to melt and change, I'm just going to move my heat gun over the image. There we go, so that's that little section done. And then we're going to do another little swirl stamp just over this way too. So we're going to kind of line it up, bring it down just a little about there, and then position that one down and press. So you want firm even pressure all over the image. And then we're going to take our Wow metallic silver sparkle embossing glitter. We're going to sprinkle that over the top and tap away any excess powder. That's going to go straight back into the jar, and then we're going to heat this up. So again, just using your heat gun, holding your heat gun still. As soon as you see that powder start to melt and change, you were just going to move the heat gun over the image. Like so. Just a tiny little bit there. There we go. Right, I'm then going to grab in some pink alcohol markers. So I've just got some little pink Copic markers here that I'm going to use. So this one is called Peach, and I'm going to use these just to colour in the little butterflies. I think the ones I've used on the card are a little bit darker. Let me just grab a slightly darker pink. So you can just go in and scribble a little bit of colour onto here. So we're just going to colour in so these little butterflies using the pens. Like so, and then we'll do maybe the little darker one here. So you can see how you can just go in and start to colour in all of these little butterflies. Okay, what we're then going to do is we're going to colour into the little flowers as well. So again, I'm just going to take a pink marker pen to do that. Just test the colour. That looks about right. So just a nice little subtle pale pink to colour these ones in. So we're just going to work around and just pop the colour onto here, like so. And then we can go in and take our little self-adhesive sparkles and start to dot them about in the background too. I'm just going to grab a pair of tweezers and you can literally just start to go in and add these into the middle of the little flowers. And these are so pretty. These little self-adhesive sparkles are so super sparkly. They really do kind of catch the light and glint and twinkle when you tilt your projects and things like that. They are stunning. So we can just work our way around, popping these on, like so. Here, I think that's all of the little flowers filled in. And then you can also go and kind of just using some of the smaller ones, just dot some of these about in the background as well. Give this really pretty effect, like so. Okay, so you can see how that's then starting to come together. I'm also going to go in with some glitter. So I'm going to start off by taking my Art Glitter Dries Clear Glue. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I use this all the time on all of my projects. So I'm just going to go in and add lots of little tiny dots of glue into the background here, like so. So you're just dotting it about. Nothing too difficult or complicated or anything like that. Okay, and then we're going to take some Crystallina glitter, which I've got in this little tub here. And I'm going to just sprinkle it over. I was just seeing if I had my little spoon there, but I haven't. So we're just going to sprinkle this off the image, like so. And you'll see we get that little bit of sparkle on there. What we're then going to do is take a chisel tip glue pen, which I've got here. This is one of our own glue pens. They are available on the website. If they're showing us out of stock at the moment, they are on their way. So we won't be waiting much longer for these to come in. They are fabulous for doing like your little bits of edging, like this. They are honestly so good. So we're just going to work our way around the edge, like so. Put that over to one side and we're going to grab in our glitter and just sprinkle this over basically. So you're just going to dunk this one in like so, and then you can see how pretty that then looks. Okay. And then we're going to take some little sequins. And we're going to add those into the background. So these are from our fabulous floral sequin pack. I'm just going to tip a few out over here because it's like the tiny little smaller ones that I really want. And all we're going to do is just go in and add a few little dots of PVA, like so. I'm going to add some of these ones I think as well because these are really pretty. And then you're just going to pop your little sequins down onto your base card. Like so. And then the little ones always kind of sink down to the bottom of the bag. There we go. So we've got some of these tiny little ones that we're going to dot in. These are so cute. So again, just a couple of little dots of glue. You can just drop your little sequins down onto your base card. So I'm going to pop a couple there. This one. Let's see where you put the glue is always the challenging bit, isn't it? So then we'll pop that one about go. That one there. So you can kind of just play about and dot these about. I will be on all day. I absolutely love playing with anything like this. But you can see how we've transformed that from something that looked quite plain really to something that looks quite fabulous. Okay, so you can see how that's starting to come together. I'm going to pop that over to one side to dry, and we're going to start and work on our base card. Also, I think I told you that this was Crystallina glitter. It's not, it's Crystal Crush. Sorry, I think I got that one. Wrong. Got my crystals confused there. So what we're going to do to start with is take an A5 card blank, and then I've got a piece of this gorgeous azalea mirror card that we've got on the website. Again, all of the bits and pieces are all listed in the description below, so please do have a little look in there. I'm going to pop a little bit of Floral all-purpose glue on the back. It looks like I've put loads on there, but trust me, I haven't. I've only put a very thin coating of glue on there. So that's going to get stuck down onto the base card, like so. And then we're going to take the gorgeous patterned paper. This is from the Beautiful Butterflies paper pad, and it's stunning. It's so, so pretty. So we're going to pop a little bit of glue just on the back of here, like so. And then we're going to stick that down onto a piece of crystal white pearl card. It's just a little bit of matting and layer in there. Okay, and what we're then going to do is take a piece of scrap paper again. We're going to take that trusty chisel tip glue pen and our gorgeous Crystal Crush glitter. And we're going to just edge along each side of these. So, and there we go. And then we're going to pop some foam pads just under the back of here. So I'm going to grab in my fabulous foam pads. These are from my foam pads on a roll as well. As you all know, we sell these on the website. They are absolutely fabulous and a must-have for any crafter. Okay, I'm using the 3mm ones. But if you wanted a little bit less depth, you could use the 2mm. So we're just going to take the backs off of these, and then we're going to stick that down onto our base card, like so. Okay, I'm going to pop that over to one side. I've then got a piece of azalea pearl card that we've just trimmed down, and I'm going to do the same thing with the edging. So we're going to go along all four sides, just working around with your glue pen, popping the glue on there. And then we're going to pop this down onto our base card. Again, a few foam pads from the foam pads on a roll, which, as we know, are absolutely fabulous. Come on, like a big pizza box as well. They are huge. Okay, so we're then just going to pop that down onto the base card, and we're going to pop this little piece on the top of there. So to stick this down again, I'm going to use a few foam pads just on the back. Like I say, you can make this card flatter if you want to. If you want to use less layers than I am, of course you can do that as well. just going to take the backs off of here. There we go. And then we can just stick that down onto the base card. And then just going to take some little self-adhesive sparkles. And I'm just going to pop 3 in the bottom corner and 3 in the top corner. There we go. And then we're going to take, because in this set you get a little die for the gorgeous butterfly and the little cluster of butterflies as well. So I'm going to take the butterfly die and I'm going to die cut one out of some mirror card, one out of a little scrap of pattern, and then we're going to do a little bit of stamping and embossing as well. So let me just grab, there's the die. Let me just grab this and tape it in place, and then I'll just quickly run this one through my Gemini. Stresses me out leaving the lid off my glue pen as well there. So we'll quickly run this one through. So I'm just using my base plate, my plastic shimmer, my cutting plate on the top because it's not too much of a detailed kind of design. So we'll just run this one through, grab it at the other side, pop that one out, and then we're going to do the same from the patterned paper, so you can kind of have a little look and pick a part of the paper that you think looks quite interesting, and then we can run that bit through. Grab that from the other side. There we go. So then when we push this through, we've got this gorgeous little die cut butterfly. Okay, I've also die cut an extra one, and I've actually glittered it, so just covered it with some glitter. I've done this so it will be dry. So the glitter I've used is Pink Rose from our Sparkelicious range. You can see it looks like little crushed jewels on there. It is absolutely gorgeous. So we're going to take this little butterfly stamp, we're going to pop it down onto our acrylic block, and we're going to take an anti-static bag. We're going to take the Wow clear ink pad. I'm going to stamp that down onto here, and then we're going to lift that off. Just going to lift that off carefully, and then we're going to take a piece of vellum, and we're going to take our Wow Sparkling Snow embossing glitter. I'm going to sprinkle that over, tap away the excess, and then we're going to heat this up. There we go. So that's all nicely heated there now. And then we're going to take our little die. We're going to pop it over the top, line it up, and then we're going to send that through our die cutting machine again. Of course, this is just a small image, so you could use on your smaller die cutting machines as well. I'm going to grab that at the other side and push it through. I have a feeling mine's just moved fractionally. tiny bit. Okay, and then we're going to pop some jewels down the centre of the body. Just a little bit of glue down the middle. And then we're going to take some tweezers. Just take some of these smaller little jewels and, oops, just pop them down the middle. Like so. And then we're going to start to layer up the butterfly. So we're going to leave the base one as a mirror card one. Then we're going to put the little foiled one on the top. So just take a little bit of glue to stick that. She says. There we go. Just needs a couple of seconds to kind of grab. That's all. I'm trying to keep moving things, but that's I'll use. Take a little bit of pin flare, that'll grab it a little bit quicker. So a little bit of glue on the back and then smoosh that one down. And then we're going to take our glittery one. Little bit of glue on the back and then stick that one down. And then we're going to take our gorgeous little butterfly. A little bit of pin flare on the back. And then we'll just stick him on top. So that one can then go there. Okay, you see how pretty that then looks, and when the light shines through you get a real three-dimensional finish. And we'll pop a little bit of pin flare onto our card so that we can just stick this one down. There we go. You can see how that's then looking. Just needs a little bit of time to dry. Obviously as we're kind of handling it, we keep knocking the little layers, but once it's dry it'll be gorgeous. So I'm going to pop that to one side and I'm going to take my stamp set back in again. And I'm going to take the little sentiment that's on here that says difficult roads often lead to beautiful destinations, which is a really lovely sentiment. And I'm going to grab a piece of our crystal white card. This is just a little off-cut piece that I had. Take my anti-static bag, dust that over, ink up my stamp, using my Dries Clear ink pad. I'm going to pop that down onto here, lift it off and cover it with my Wow metallic silver sparkle again. Give it a little shimmy. So, and then heat this up. And there we go. And I'm going to pop this back into the jar, like so. And then we're just going to trim this down. Go. We're going to mat that onto a little leftover piece of our patterned paper here. I'm just going to mark that with my nail where I want to cut it. So about there and about there. Okay, And if I had a little bit of mirror card, I'd probably mat it up onto there too. But I haven't, so I'm going to just pop it straight onto my card. Mat it onto that gorgeous pattern. There we go. And then we're going to pop this down onto the base card here. Okay. What we're then going to do is go in and just add in some little sequins. So these are our gorgeous little sparkling butterflies. You get yours in a bigger pot. Mine's just the little sample pot that I had. But these little sparkling butterflies are absolutely gorgeous and they are fabulous for just embellishing your project. So what you can be doing is you can be going in, popping these on. Let me just see if I've got a little picky up a swirl. They seem to have gone missing. Just use my finger. So you can just pop these down wherever you want them, and they just look so pretty and sparkly. I absolutely love doing this. So you can just pop a little dot of glue, pop your little butterfly over the top. One there, and then pop a little one top of there. Spin it around, and I'll pop these ones back into my little jar. When you order these on the website, you get like a massive pot of them. They are so good. Okay, so then to finish my card, all I've got is some thin pink ribbon, and I'm just going to tie a bow. So just tend to do this over my fingers and do like figures of 8. So I'm going to do 5 loops a side, tuck it round and just give it a little tie at the back, like so. Oh, pulled that a little bit too tight there. Let me just do that again. Just torn half of my ribbon off. Didn't know my own strength there. Right. And there we go. So I'm going to tuck that at the back. And just tie that in a little knot. I'm going to just trim the ends off, so 1 and 2, and that's just going to get stuck in the top corner there. I'm just going to use a little bit of pin flare to stick that down. There we go, and then I'm going to grab a little jewel. I'm going to use one of the AB ones. This is from the spring collection Bling box. Bit of glue on the back. It's going to go in the middle, and then that right there would be your finished project. So I really hope that you've enjoyed creating this card with me today. As always, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a new tutorial. All of the items I've been using are listed in the description below, so please do have a little look on there. And yeah, have a little look on our website, chloescreativecards.co.uk. We've got lots of crafty goodness on there, and make sure you sign up to our newsletters and then you'll never miss a launch. I hope to see you again soon. Bye.